hiphopandwrestling.com. My name is VSOP.
Nick Trave, everybody. Y'all remember me?
I think the AEW product has gotten a lot better because of these three men. I consider these to be their top three stars, at least the most important, who have relevant storylines. And I think the possibility of Hangman and Swerve working together begrudgingly it's just been kind of with Ospreay in the middle. It's been a great storyline. I think this storyline between these three and then the MJF Hurt Syndicate have probably been the two most interesting to me.
I think all that's going to merge as well. Them three basically versus the Hurt Syndicate. That's what I was seeing coming forward. Like whenever all dust settles and the belt's finally off Mox, and then MJF could be trying to get it. But then I don't know. We'll see how it goes because I feel like Bobby is out here going to turn on MJF when the time is right. Like they got a lot of stuff going on that they're working with, and like you said, these three are phenomenal. That's why I'm like, they're just like Ospreay is legit, probably the best wrestler in the world.
I agree.
Swerve is my favorite,
one of a kind.
Even though I don't necessarily think like, yeah, nah. As much as I love Swerve, I do think Ospreay is slightly better than him.
Yeah.
At least right now. And then Hangman is just fantastic as well.
Yeah, just all around greatness.
Yeah.
Like these three are just, they are holding the company on their back. I mean, Darby will be back soon. Darby will be back at some point, but he's still not, he ain't with these guys at the moment. Although I always thought that Darby Allin was going to be the person to come back and take the belt off of Mox. That has not been the case.
He still could be technically because Hangman ain't necessarily gonna win, but I think he is.
Because you would think that the heart and soul of AEW, whoever's going to take the belt off of Moxley would have been an AEW original, which would be Hangman. But I would be very disappointed if Hangman did not win that match. But I totally think he's going to.
Especially with him winning the Owen and shit. Like, yeah. This is his redemption, right? So, but I'm just saying, AEW surprised me before, so I wouldn't be necessarily that surprised.
So what I'm thinking possibly is that Hangman wins with the help of Swerve and Will Ospreay like fighting off the rest of the Death Riders. But I don't know if that Hangman and Swerve tag team match is going to happen anytime soon. But if it does, but then you mentioned that really, you mentioned something I didn't even think about. MJF's been trying to get his big, beautiful belt back, right? The big Burberry belt back. Every time he talks about that belt, you can see Bobby Lashley in the background kind of like making some faces, if you notice in the promos, right? But then,
I've noticed.
Yeah. But that could be very interesting. Now that you mentioned it, I didn't even think about that. Because at some point, MJF is waiting. He's waiting his turn. And if his wish comes true, the Hurt Syndicate are going to be the ones to help him get that title back, if he gets it back. But right now, the focus is getting it out the briefcase and back into AEW, and I hope that...
I also could see... because I was about to say, if they have this going the way I see it happening, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they go as far as like maybe Swerve and Ospreay getting the tag titles off of them.
Oh,
like they're gonna mingle. I think they're gonna be mingling by the end of the year.
By the end of the year?
Yeah, them three and these three.
That'd be good. That'd be fun.
But I don't know where that leaves the Death Riders but yeah, I think I don't know, but yeah, the point was how special these guys have been.
Three.
And these,
they are holding.
Swerve is doing stuff every match, and I'll be like, this motherfucker's different.
Yeah, Swerve is always on point. Ospreay is always on point, and Hangman is always on point. These guys, they're just very, very special. Tony Khan, lock these guys in. Do not let these guys escape your clutches. I always used to say I would love to see some of these big stars, including these three, go to WWE just to see how they're presented, what they could possibly turn into.
But like I said before, they're such a fucking corporate factory now that I'm like, stay where you are, man. Fuck, I don't gotta go over there. I mean, I want to see them all at the biggest stage. I want to see them all at WrestleMania, but I don't necessarily want to see them in that wheel that is WWE.
Yeah, and also their wrestling styles will have to be tamed down quite a bit. I'm sure they can all adjust, and it'll probably be good for their overall longevity. But Will Ospreay likes having the crazy matches that he has and working at the pace that he does. And so does Swerve. I think Hangman will go adapt to WWE style pretty well. He's probably like he's an all-arounder like a Seth Rollins. He can pretty much do everything, right? So I can see Hangman definitely on some WrestleMania level shit. But they're still young, all in their, early to mid 30s. So who's to say? But AEW is still, with having these three holding it down, they still got to work on building up some new talent to carry them into the future. And there's only so much room on the card. Hey, have you, I've enjoyed the 4-hour episodes these past couple weeks, but I'm a sicko. So has it been tiring or exhausting for you to have it all in one show? I mean, I don't even watch it all at one time anyway, but
I fast forward through most of Collision. So like Collision usually be like, I don't know, Beast Mortals versus Josh Alexander or some shit. I'm like, I don't care. Right. And don't get me wrong, and I like both wrestlers as wrestlers, but they just
let's get to the finish.
Just have matches. And it's like, all right.
Right.
There's no real, like, that's what they do. It does feel like when WWE have matches, there are stakes. Regardless of how real the stakes are, they feel like they're stakes. And like on Collision, it's just like, well, what are y'all wrestling for?
Right now, you're checking out VSOP.
Hip hop and wrestling.